Hello, Sub-Zero here. Just wanted to document this. Completed a lesson in classes Gearless, and this is without any of the boost and stuff coming up, so I'll get to that in just a bit. But here we go with this completed. Now, the formation here is particular. Nova, left spec, that allows support to go to Birdsong, but also you get Socialite there. Could be optimized. I think swapping that probably better. But Birdsong is the DPS. Then you have Spurt 2 slots away. So left spec for Nova, middle spec for Spurt since the rework. And so 2 slots away you have Birdsong. Rhea is left spec, Birdsong, both of them middle spec. Barrowan, left spec. Desmond here, right spec, because you have an escort here, a block slot. Valentine, left spec, because you want the extra damage. It's important that Vornika here has a puppet of Birdsong, so assist the DPS, and so it would be left spec and then left spec. V is in here with a right spec and then the left spec, but potentially could be swapped for Nurak or someone else. This is not necessarily optimized. This is effective to get it complete. I do not have all the blessings done. You know, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 is done, but there's still more power on the table here. And then it's also really highlight here seasons. So those champions are Barrowan, Birdsong, Spurt. Doesn't that look familiar to the team I'm using here? And so the quest, you complete the quest, get the rewards, you can buff your damage and other attributes as you go through. Even Gearless, so they tend to buff the damage of, say, Birdsong or something else. As you go through those tiers. This just launched, so I don't really have any of those perks, but that would make it even easier. 235 right now, but I was able to get a little bit past. This is without any potions being used, and so not even all the perks are filled because I haven't bought, feats are filled because I haven't bought all of them. But no issues there, and no potions active, no season rewards, and I was still able to do this. You can see still progressing, and so 725. Now I'm at 728 and it's still doing some damage. It'll drop back a little, but if it was effectively AFK up to the last boss or two, those are armored, so you might have to time the ultimate attacks just so they are able to be all used at once. You wouldn't necessarily want a familiar wandering like this, but it's really not as difficult as you might suspect. With this particular setup, these champions reworked, as long as you get a little bit of setup and are patient to get Vornika supporting Birdsong. This is not an ideal formation by any stretch, but it works, and it becomes even more powerful as you do seasons and get more of those blessings with favor. But I have E35 favor, which is certainly more than you need for this with compensating with the seasons, but it's not out of the range of possibility. I know there's certainly folks that have more than that in this, and so I just want to document it, say that this is possible, and really enjoying the journey. As you just saw previously, some of the champions died, but we're still progressing, and so the healing is not perfect, but it's enough to get to the threshold we need here. So thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.